Welcome to another exciting episode of Unleashing Your Potential with me, your host, Coach Toriso, the show that focuses on enhancing your way of living and unlocking the potential that you have inside of you. I'm not alone as usual. I have amazing coach here, Coach Andrew. He's not new here. He's been here in season two. Andrew Kikai is a psychosocial consultant, a clinical social worker, an author, and an NLP coach specializing with teenagers and adults. Welcome, Coach. Welcome. It's good to have you back.
Thank you so much. It's such a good thing to be back.
Right?
Yes.
Welcome. We love you here at Unleashing Your Potential.
I see.
That's why I keep coming back, right?
Yes.
So we're here to help Elena here.
Yes.
I think Elena's going through some challenges. That's why they had to write to the show.
Yes.
I'm going to read the story. It goes as follows.
Yeah.
Dear Unleashing Your Potential crew, I hope this letter finds you well.
Yeah.
I am writing to you as a grade 12 student who is currently facing difficulties in my academic and personal life. Firstly, I struggle with laziness. Wow, so honest.
Yeah.
Firstly, I struggle with laziness when it comes to studying and completing assignments.
Yeah.
I find it difficult to motivate myself and focus on my studies, especially when I'm feeling discouraged. This is largely due to my current financial situation, as my family is struggling with poverty. It is a constant source of stress and negativity for me, and it often affects my ability to concentrate and stay focused in school. Additionally, I have been feeling overwhelmed by stress and negative emotions lately. I feel like I'm carrying a heavy weight on my shoulders, and it is affecting my mental health and well-being. Askis Nana, I find it challenging to cope with the pressure of school, and I sometimes feel like giving up. I will greatly appreciate any advice or support you could offer me in overcoming these difficulties. I know that I'm capable of achieving my academic goals, but I need some help to get back on track. Thank you so much for taking time to read this letter. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely, Dimakacho from Mamelodi. This is Dimakacho from Mamelodi. O struggle like a laziness, well in her studies.
Yes.
Can we help her?
Yes. Thank you very much. I think firstly we need to look at her reasons for being lazy. I think she feels discouraged because of her financial situation at home. Because sometimes you want to study, but you ask yourself, what will be the purpose of studying if I might not further my studies? First point that I will highlight to Dimagacho is to identify two things. The first one is the things that are beyond your control, things that you cannot influence, and also look at the things that are within your control. I always say you may be born looking like your uncle, your father, or your mother, but when you die, you are going to die looking like your decisions. So the marketer needs to make a decision whether he's going to allow things that he does not have control over to control her, or she's going to focus on things that are within her control, like studying, making sure that you study even when you don't feel like studying, because here's the catch: studying does not need feelings. You don't study because you feel like you want to study. You study because you are committed to studying. There are two types of student that the Makacho need to choose whether he want to be one of these two. The first one is a committed student. A committed student study not based on feelings, but studying because they've got a purpose that they want to achieve. And then we have got other learners who study because they're interested in studying. The problem with these two types is those who are committed, they produce the result that they want. And those who are interested, like Dimagajo, they produce reasons for not having the result that they want. So he need to make a decision whether he want to produce the result or reasons. But she must remember that reasons don't count, but only result. A tree is judged by its fruits, not by the reason.
I love that. I hope she's listening to this, because there are many learners out there who are having these challenges. Oh, I'm so lazy to study today. And I like the fact that you're saying studying is not about being ready emotionally, but you just have to do it. But it's not easy.
it is not easy, but you need to decide what you want. I think when you go to school because there is something bigger than being in secondary school. You want to go beyond secondary school. If you are inspiring to go into institutions of higher learning, then you must allow that feeling to inspire you, so that when you don't feel like studying, you are actually visualizing where you want to go, and you allow where you want to go to inspire you, because you cannot allow the present circumstances to sabotage the future that is ahead of you. The truth of the matter is, going to school is a process that will help Dimakajo to unleash her full potential, because her potential is hidden inside her. So school is a process where she will discover what is that I need to pursue. So I think Dimakajo must start by having a bigger vision. What is that thing that I want to achieve? What is that thing that I want to become? She must remember that you cannot become anything until you overcome some things, including laziness.
So she must have a vision, a
She
bigger
must have a vision.
But most of the time, kids go to school because
Yes.
they are told to go to school.
Yes.
It's a normal setting.
Yes.
Even if she didn't want to,
Yes.
she would just have to go to
Yes.
school because
Yes.
parents or the
Yes.
society,
Yes.
it forces people to go to school.
Yes. It is important. Firstly, I don't know Dimakajo in terms of her academic abilities, whether she's gifted academically or not, because I don't want us to, they say if you were to judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend the rest of its life thinking that it is not smart enough. So in this case, let's assume that Dimakajo is gifted academically. So in order for Dimakajo to pass all her grades, she needs to have a vision for herself, not her parents having a vision for her. Here is the thing, every time when a boat or a ship sink, it is not because of the water around it, which is the parents, the family, and everybody. It will be because of the water inside it. What will destroy her, it is not people outside or factors outside. It will be what she says and believes about herself. She needs to start to have a bigger future. She needs to have a bigger vision, because where there is no vision, it is known that you are going to perish, because vision keep you going even when you don't feel like going. Just to quote, I was reading one of the books, I think...
Can we do the quote after the break?
Yes.
Okay, Dimakajo, I hope you've heard that you must have a bigger vision for yourself, not because of others, but for yourself. We'll hear more from Coach after the break.